A long time ago, in the great kingdom of Igada, there lived a young boy called Obika. Obika was the only son of the great warrior, Chief Nwokolo. Everyone in Igada loved Obika. He was kind, handsome, and brave. His father believed he would one day become the next leader of Igada. The land of Igada was beautiful, full of green trees, wide rivers, and golden sun. But beneath the beauty, there was a secret, a very old curse. Many years ago, the people of Igada had wronged a powerful priestess. In her anger, she placed a curse on the land. One day, a man will carry a child. And until he suffers, Igada will know no peace. Over time, the people forgot the curse. But curses do not forget. The problem begins. On Obika's 18th birthday, a strange thing happened. That night, the moon turned blood red. The animals cried in fear. And Obika fell sick. At first, everyone thought it was just fever. But after many days, Obika's body began to change. His stomach started growing, just like a pregnant woman's. The village healers were shocked. They whispered behind closed doors. "This is not fever," said the oldest healer. "This is the curse." When Obika's father heard it, he became angry. "My son, a pregnant boy. Impossible," he shouted. But when he went home and saw Obika, he fell on the floor and wept. The news spread through Igada like wildfire. People pointed fingers. Some said Obika was evil. Others said he was a bad omen. Obika stayed in his hut, crying every night. He was scared. He was ashamed. He did not understand why this was happening to him. Days turned into weeks. Obika's belly grew bigger and bigger. He could not hide it anymore. The boys he used to play wrestling with now avoided him. The girls who once admired him now laughed behind his back. Even small children pointed at him and said, "Look, the boy who carries a baby." Obika stopped going out. He stopped eating. He cried alone in his room, talking to his dead mother's picture. "Mama, why is this happening to me?" he whispered. His father, Chief Nwokolo, was broken. He tried everything. He called healers from far villages. He made sacrifices to the gods. But nothing worked. One night, an old woman came to their compound. Her back was bent, and her hair was as white as cotton. She knocked on the door and said, "If you want to break this curse, Obika must go to the forest of tears." Everyone was afraid of that forest. It was said that spirits lived there, spirits that could either bless you or destroy you. But Obika was tired of the shame. He stood up, wiped his tears, and said, "I will go." Before the sun rose the next day, Obika prepared for the journey. His father gave him a small bag of food, a knife, and a wooden charm for protection. The whole village gathered to watch him leave. Some prayed for him. Some just watched silently. Obika entered the forest of tears. The trees were so tall that the sun could not enter. The air was cold, and strange noises came from every corner. As he walked deeper, he met strange creatures, a river that flowed backward, a tree that spoke in riddles, a black goat with red eyes that blocked his path. Obika was brave. He answered the riddles. He crossed the river. He refused to fear the goat, and it disappeared. Finally, after many days without rest, he reached the heart of the forest. There, he met the spirit mother, a woman with golden eyes and a voice like thunder. "Why have you come, boy?" she asked. Obika knelt down and said, "I did not ask for this curse. Please, help me." The spirit mother looked at him for a long time. Then she said, "The child you carry is not of flesh. It is the pain of your people. To be free, you must give up something more precious than life." Obika was confused. "What must I give up?" he asked. "You will know when the time comes," the spirit mother said, and she vanished. Obika returned to the village, but his time was running out. His belly was heavy. He could barely walk. One night, a terrible storm hit Igada. The ground shook. The rivers flooded. The crops were destroyed. The village elders gathered. They realized the truth. The curse was not on Obika alone, it was on all of them. Many years ago, the people of Igada had betrayed the priestess. They stole her child and left her to die. Now, the curse made an innocent boy carry the pain they caused. Obika was carrying the spirit of the lost child. Unless the people of Igada confessed their sin and made peace, Obika would die, and the kingdom with him. The king of Igada called all the villagers to the square. He asked for anyone who knew the full story to speak. An old man came forward, the last man alive who was there during the betrayal. With tears, he confessed the evil that Igada had done. The spirit mother's voice rang in the air, "Now, a sacrifice must be made." Everyone turned to Obika. He stood weakly. His face was pale. His body was trembling. The spirit mother appeared again, this time in the sky. Obika must choose, carry the child to full term and die, saving Igada. Or reject the child and save himself, but Igada will be destroyed forever. Tears rolled down Obika's cheeks. He looked at his father. He looked at the crying villagers. He smiled faintly and said, "I will save my people." He fell to his knees. His body shook. There was a flash of golden light. The curse was broken. The storm stopped. The rivers calmed. The land became green again. But Obika's body lay still. He had given his life to save Igada. The villagers wept. They carried his body with honor. They buried him under the biggest tree in the village. From that day on, Igada became a land of peace and plenty. Every year, they gathered under Obika's tree to tell his story, the story of the boy who carried a curse and saved the kingdom with his love.